I had it from the backyard for a good while. Like, that's when I was. So funny story is that when I was working on this car, I bought the Accord, and the Accord took over the Prelude. So the Prelude like was in the back end from there. So I built my Accord first, and then after I had enough money and stuff like that, I built the Prelude, and that's what happened. So yeah. So like yeah. Like just the outside is perfect for me. Like it just looks aggressive. It looks simple. It's just nice. It's just something you want to drive. Like you see it around, it's like, oh, it's a nice car. People now might think it's a Prelude, but it's just like, oh, it's a nice car.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. Today we have Francisco. Francisco, if you guys may remember him from his Accord.
Yep, that's me. Other than that,
we're back to the Prelude. So, man, thank you so much for making some time for us this morning. You actually showered, so I appreciate that this time.
Yeah, this time I did.
So tell us, man, what do you drive?
A 1996 Honda Prelude.
1996 Honda Prelude. So tell us, why the Prelude? Where did you pick it up? And how did that come about?
So Prelude was like one of my favorite cars as growing up. The Accords was my favorite car. It was my first car, so the Accords just always had a heart for me. But Prelude, always see them, it's just, they're so different. It's just, they're different. Like, you see them rocking around, driving around, it's just, they look so aggressive no matter what. And I decided to get one. And I got this one for really, really cheap. It was $300 worth. I got the car. And yeah, I bought it.
Was it running?
No, everything was like not the same as it looked. Like the engine blew rod, interior was nice. That's the reason why I bought it, because the interior was leather. It was nice, other than some rips, but it was good. And I bought it, and I was like, let's go.
So then you take it, and then what do you do with it?
So what I thought in my head, I was just gonna buy an H23 swap, an H23 A1, same thing, paint it and flip it.
What happened? You actually liked it?
Yeah, I actually liked it. I had it from the backyard for a good while. Like, that's when I was. So funny story is that when I was working on this car, I bought the Accord, and the Accord took over the Prelude. So the Prelude like was in the back end from there. So I built my Accord first, and then after I had enough money and stuff like that, I built
OEM color is called Nike,
and that's what happened.
So it's like a blue metallic.
Yeah.
So
bluish
kind of
metallic
brings
black.
My next point.
Uh-huh.
So building. So tell us a little about your actually mechanic history.
Yeah.
Tell us you opened your own shop.
One of my buddies,
mechanic shop. And
his
what is it that you specialize? Because
Instagram is Modern Detail. He buffed out the whole thing,
you know
and
what you're doing. So
it looks amazing.
That, man.
Okay, without his job, like, I'm renting a shop basically.
It wouldn't look like this.
It's called Precision Tire, but
Right, so
what I'm going for is Matas Automotive.
So
yeah,
tell us about your
you get me?
suspension.
Okay, so suspension is the address is right, a little bit. I like the automotive. I was like, you know what? I'm still Gus. I even asked permission for Gus. He didn't text me back, but I was like, you know what?
You originally wanted Matas Automotive Anatomy. But
is that right? No, so the address is.
Too much, yeah.
I'm located in San Bernardino. If you guys want the address, just hit me up. But but yeah. So pretty much what I do is mostly swaps and suspension. That's what I love to do on Hondas. Like suspension could like transform a car in so many ways. Like you could have like the best swap, the best everything, but with like blown out struts, blown out ball joints, or stuff like that, it's gonna ride like crap. And suspension for me is like one of the best things. Growing up, like at first I was like, oh, suspension is nothing, blah, 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 blah. You're in the freeway with your wheels shaking like crazy, and that's one of my pet peeves now from now on. It's just like when people drive like, hey, my steering wheel's shaking, I'm like, okay, well, we gotta drive it around, see what's going on. And then I lift it up in the lift, everything's loose. Right. Inner tie rods, outer ends, wheel bearings, all that stuff are out. So for me, doing suspension and swaps are like my favorite thing to do.
So you're pretty much describing Jackie then.
Yeah, pretty much, bring Jackie. Yeah, so, and my mechanical history is, it's just I've been working on cars. My dad was working on cars when I was little, and I liked it. I was always helping him, and it just got into me. Like I was just hooked into this. Like it's something like you work on something, like yeah, you get mad, stuff like that, but it's just like when you finish, you accomplish something that like not many people can do. And it's one thing that, you know, you do one thing and then you do something that is just like this. Like this car came from faded out paint to like nice paint, automatic to manual, H23A with automatic, with the manual transmission, all around suspension, and it's just one amazing car to drive. Like,
and who painted the car?
Here we go. I painted this car this time. And yeah, I painted this one, but it took me a while. Like I said, it was not like a 1 month thing. This one took me like almost like a year to build it, but it paid off. Like I drive it and it's just like one of my favorite cars to drive. Like the Accord is good. I like the Accord. Like I love the Accord, but it's just like it's too low. I'm always driving slow. I like to drive kind of fast. And
okay, crazy.
I like kind of drive fast, and you know, with the Accord you can't, because there's dips, there's stuff like that. You hit the oil pan, it cracks, all that stuff. So like, I mean, it's just the Accord's more like just to chill. You know, this one is like really like I enjoy it because you could drive fast. You could take dips. Like you don't worry about like bottoming them out and stuff like that. I really do like this. I enjoy driving this car a lot.
All right, man. So tell us, what do we got going on in the front end?
So on the front end, we got pretty much stock JDM headlights, USDM bumper, and an Aeromagic front lip, thanks to Jeremy.
Okay. How hard was it to find that lip or like any other components?
So Preludes are really hard to find stuff. Like anything on the Prelude is super hard, rare, and expensive. The lip I got it from Jeremy. I'm not gonna say the price how much I got it because he hooked me up. Thanks, Jeremy. And surprisingly enough, like I found these headlights at the junkyard.
No.
Yeah, I found them in the junkyard and they were in really good condition, but it was a raining day. Like it was like pouring. So
super worth it.
Yeah, I went to the junkyard. I woke up with a notification saying, hey, there's a fucking Prelude. There's a Prelude in the junkyard. And and I opened the page and you know it had one piece JDM headlights and I was like, okay, get up. It was like 7 in the morning. It was 7 in the morning. I got up at 8.
Get up, go.
I went. I put my jacket on, the heaviest jacket I got, and then I went and I took them off, and they were only like $50.
Wow.
Yeah, but like one of my friends, Ike, he was having a hard time finding headlights, like in good condition headlights, because on Preludes it's common to headlights to break tabs.
Oh, okay.
And once you break tabs, like nothing lines up correctly. And yeah, like I mean, on his, like I lined them up correctly, but it was hard to line them up.
Little plastic pieces.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And like aftermarket support for Preludes, none. Like there's some back in the day, but as of right now, there's like none.
Yeah.
It's just hard to find stuff, and to work on Preludes is surprisingly harder than Accords.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's the same chassis and everything, but it's just like they put more brakes and stuff like that, so it could be a stiffer car. So you have to take off more stuff and put more things. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. The color of the paint, what did you end up going with?
So this is pretty much everything is, besides the bushings, has been redone. Ball joints, upper ball joints, lower ball joints, inner tie rods, and outer tie rods have been replaced by Moog. My coilovers are function forms for now. They are really good. They're a really good like a street coilover.
When you're not too low.
Yeah. They're comfortable. You don't bottom out. You're not bouncing all over the damn road.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm 5-lug on this one. Same thing, 5-lug. Everything is pretty much a direct swap from a Prelude, from a 5th gen Prelude.
So this was a 4-lug?
Yeah, this was a 4-lug, 4x114.
Okay.
And now it's 5x114.
So now it's 5, and that's from the newer generation Prelude.
And a big shout out to Nick that helped me out a lot.
Oh, okay.
He helped me out to get the. I don't remember, he told me. No, yeah, he told me everything, I think. I remember. And he gave me a good price. Like without him, like, I would have been 4-lug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so. And big shout out to Moy. He sold me the wheels, his old wheels. Volk Racing Race C28.
What are the specs on those?
So 17x9 in the front and 17x8.5 in the rear.
So
Stagger setup.
Stagger setup.
Yeah.
Old school style.
Yeah.
You have a lot of good friends.
Yeah, a lot of good friends. Yeah, I mean, now thinking about it, I have really good friends. Like,
Oh What is the future plans for the outside, man?
So the future plans for the outside, bigger brakes.
Oh, okay.
Bigger brakes, yeah. RL brake setup. And that's it. Nothing much on the outside. Like, I love how it looks. Like, everything's like OEM side skirts, mud flaps. Everything looks perfect on this car. Like, I don't want to go with side skirts. Too scared to buy them because they're super expensive, and I'm cheap, so.
No, makes sense. Cool. All right, Francisco, so tell us about this interior. This is the reason why you bought the car.
Yeah, I bought this car for this reason.
So tell us, what do we got going on?
So it's a leather interior. It's hard to find Preludes with leather interior, and everything came original from the car. So I did not swap things out, put back in things in. So everything like this came out from the factory, except the steering wheel, of course, and the shift knob.
What kind of steering, what kind of shift knob?
So shift knob is Checker Sports, the long one, extended one, I guess. And my shift boot is from a SI, Honda Civic SI. The steering wheel is a Momo Monte Carlo 350 with the eBay hub.
What are the future plans for the interior, man?
So the interior, I want to get the seats reupholstered. The driver's seat is a little bit worn out. It does have rips and stuff like that. So just get it reupholstered and it'll be good to go. I like the interior, how it looks.
Keeping it leather and everything?
Yeah. So one of my favorite things about the Preludes is the cluster. So as of right now, it's just like, it's just, you can't see nothing pretty much. And once you turn it on, like it's just, everything's there.
All right, crazy. He's getting
So
for a 96, you said?
Yeah, 96 on the
Who
Prelude.
would have thought of this?
Yeah, and like the technology and
It's digital.
yeah.
That's pretty crazy. All right, Francisco, so tell us, man, what are we staring at?
H23A.
Okay. So you did swap this yourself?
Yeah, so this is my third swap on this car. So the first one was on H23A1, second one was on H22A, and this is the third one, which is H23A.
Wow.
They were both, the first ones were both automatics. This is the one with the manual transmission.
Oh, okay, cool. So tell me a little bit about the internals.
So the internals are pretty much the stock except the head. It has Skunk 2 Pro 2's cams on it, Valtrain Accords, and I mean that's it. Nothing big. Oh, it has a Euro R ported out and polished intake manifold, Skunk 2 70 mil throttle body, high-end headers. They've been ceramic coated.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so literally you could touch them like when you turn on the car and you won't get burnt. Well, you'll get burnt, but it's not hot, but it's not as hot,
Do not condone touching a car when it's been run.
See, it's not that hot. I have CSF radiator, dual core, T2W4 trans.
Stock as well?
No, that one has been modified for F-Series fifth gear. So when I'm
nice.
So yeah, when I'm in the highway on fifth gear, I'm just cruising.
Cool. Wow. You clean every single bolt, huh?
Yeah, so as you can see, mostly all the bolts, like the new ones that you're, like the new zinc coated bolts, I should get them from the junkyard and stuff like that. But mostly I do clean them all, so it could look decent.
Do you specialize in any specific swap, or is it just?
I like a lot H22s, F-Series, and H. Those are the ones that I really like. I enjoy doing the most. But pretty much everything, I could do everything.
And what are the future plans for the engine compartment?
So maybe get another replacement for an H23A. This one's having problems with the oil pressure. Nothing much. I mean, probably put it on the bottle and.
Nothing much for in the bottom.
One of my friends is gonna make me a titanium intake manifold, a 3-inch all around. Well, from 3-inch to the bottom. Relocate the battery.
So minor things.
Yeah, minor things. Yeah, clean it up.
It's already pretty clean as it is.
Yeah, I like the OEM look. I did want to wire tuck it at first, but I was like, you know what? I like how it looks like OEM, like with all the wires out. It looks normal, basically. A cop pulls me over, I'm like, what's up? I was like, what's up with it? And I'm like, oh, nothing much. all stock, you know. It's a little 4-cylinder. And you need some good shit, man.
You dropped it 3 times, it's not my fault.
Okay, there.
Not my fault.
I think it's good now. Ahí estamos. Let me check. Let me double check again. Ahí está, ahí está.
So then, para que tires todo lo demás, güey. Alright. ¿Lista?
Listo. Empezamos.
Lista, yay. We haven't lost a patient yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Muy, we almost lost him.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Dale, güey, ya, cáele, ya.
Okay, okay. When-
Alright, Moy. So tell us, what do we got going on in the front end?
So the front end is when
Alright, Moy. So tell us, what do we got going on in the front end? Oh man, someone's nervous this morning.
I know, dude. I'm kind of nervous this time.
I don't know why.
I don't know. It's your second time, dude. You just got me. Okay,
should
let's
be
go.
the easier
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying, but fuck. Okay.
Starstruck, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Damn, I didn't even do my hair.
That's
Can you imagine what I did with my hair?
good.
Shit.